Of course, it always has to be something I just tend to forget. Sorry about that, Will, but thank you for the fucking hookup. So if you haven't seen what the topic of discussion is going to be, the fact that A.X.E ended up getting signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment. And we're going to be talking about some other shit. Because apparently there are some things that, you know how it is with me. But there's a video that I actually want to review. And it's, for one, it's actually coming from what I consider a very good friend. But, of course, just because he's my friend doesn't necessarily mean that I fucking agree with him. So, before I get into that, I might as well go into the initial shilling. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, because that actually helps me out with the YouTube algorithms. Sorry, it's like 2:30 in the morning. I'm a little bit tired. And, so subscribe to the channel, like the video. That actually helps me with the YouTube algorithms. Share this to motherfuckers, so that way I can get a bigger audience, and then they can do the same. And then on top of that, if you want, Streamlabs is available. Link is in the description below. Anything pops up, and I will shout you out if you fucking hook it up. Supports the channel. All that good happy shit. So let's go ahead and talk about this factor. When it concerns A.X.E. I guess I don't know. I guess the way that I could look at it is a little while ago. Paul ended up fucking making such a big fucking deal about the fact that somebody that is going to be signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, or they already did sign a distribution deal or whatever the fuck, is performing at the Gathering of the Juggalos. And I guess they wanted to try to keep things a little hush-hush. Kind of the same shit that they do over at Psychopathic, where they're kind of just like, shh, there's certain things that we're not allowed to talk about until the time is right, because of NDAs and shit. So anybody that was actually complaining about NDAs with Twisted and all that other shit, when they were signed to Psychopathic, now they can complain about NDAs in fucking Magic Ninja Entertainment. Obviously, you can see that there is no fucking major difference, except for the fact that Paul is a bigger fucking diva than Violent J is. Like, I think fucking people went up to Paul and ended up saying, Violent J is such a fucking diva. And then he just looked at Jamie and said, hold my weed. I'll be right back. Now, when it concerns the whole thing with A.X.E, I'll be flat out, blunt and honest. I don't care about the fact that A.X.E signed to Magic Ninja, or if he just signed a distribution deal. And I see that fucking Side Alone and Sam Sleaze are up in here. What up, y'all? So anyways, like I was saying, I don't give a shit about the fact that A.X.E is signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment. I didn't listen to them then, and I'm not going to listen to them now, especially now, due to the fact that his next album is going to be coming out on Magic Ninja Entertainment. I'll listen to the stuff that isn't signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, so at least that way there is full fucking product, or as much possible money, going to A.X.E. Whether or not the company that he was running through was his own or something, that's not knowledge to me. I don't know if he was independently owned or if he was on a different label, signed under some other motherfucker. I don't know what the case is, but now that he's signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment, I will not be listening to any forthcoming albums until he is gone from Magic Ninja Entertainment. And I will elaborate a little bit further as to why, and it's due to the fact that there's a video that I gotta fucking review. And it actually is pertaining to the exact same content. What up, Juanito? So, with that being said, I'm gonna fucking bring up this video. And like, and I said this before, but I was muted at the time. I consider this video that I'm about to review in the best way that I know. I really do consider this from a very good personal friend of mine. We hung out at DCG Con in Detroit, and just because he's a good personal homie of mine, it doesn't necessarily mean that he and I are going to agree with things 100%. And I guess I have actually fucking in the past called him out on some shit, and I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. That person in question is my homie DC Fago guy. Once again, I gotta call this out. And the reason why I gotta call this out is because there were some things in this video. I watched this video, and there were some things that I disagreed with. So let's go ahead and go into his 2 cents, and then I'm going to give him a nickel's worth of free advice. He may not want to take it, but that's on him. You know what I'm saying? I have a question for you. Do you think I could find a place in the Jugganati? I'm so tired of being called a turncoat. I believe in what the Jugganati represents. It's simple as it is, Sam Sleaze. You gotta prove it, man. You gotta prove yourself to the rest of the fucking Jugganati that you are not a turncoat. If a vast majority of the people think that you're, if the vast majority of the other members of Jugganati think that you are a turncoat, simple enough as it is, you gotta prove them wrong. It's the same thing with Mundane Matt and the whole fucking false flag and shit. If you haven't read about that, because Mundane Matt was a fucking purveyor of anti-censorship, and lo and behold, the motherfucker was false flagging people who said some negative shit about him. It's the same basic thing. Like, if you want to prove somebody wrong, you have to go out there and prove it. I don't know how. Like, you have to show, you have to show people in your own fucking special way how you can be down with Jugganati. Rather than fucking swinging off in nutsacks, and I'm not trying to be mean here, I'm just telling you how it is. You just basically have to prove to yourself and to them and to everybody in Jugganati that, that you're down for the cause. I can't tell you exactly how to do it. You have to figure that out for yourself. Now, going back to what I'm talking about is this video from my homie. Now, this may sting DC Fago guy, but there were some certain things that he said in this video that I was like, I really feel like I got to address this shit. Because I feel like the people that he was talking about towards the end of it, I'm a little bit involved in that shit. So here we go.
What up, y'all, DC Fago guy? Well, the rumors turned out to be true. Alazul Ilu, otherwise known as A.X.E, is the new assignee to Magic Ninja Entertainment, making them the artist that was at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
Swerve tactic on Paul's end. I do have to say that. Swerve. To be totally honest, I think the consensus of the Juggalo community that supports Psychopathic over Magic Ninja Entertainment really don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm sure that the Twizzler section is probably sitting there jacking their dicks in a big ring around the world jack-off contest. Be like, ha 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 ha, Paul got him. Here, let me jack your dick off. Paul got him. Paul got Psychopathic. Ha ha ha. But the reality is, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Now, I've actually known about Alazul Ilu for a few years.
I have not.
Black has been a street teamer for them and has actually been telling me to check them out for years.
That reminds me, Coma Black, I lost your address. I still have your game, and I will send it to you when you give me your fucking address. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger, homie. You know what? Maybe I'll send you a message. I'll do that. Let's do that. Like, I'll fucking send you a message and be like, hey, what's your address again? I'm an idiot and I forgot it. Sorry about how long it's been taking me to fucking send you that shit. It's been over a year. My bad.
Regretfully, I have not done so
What the fuck?
before this all happened. And actually, when I first heard the rumors
Juggalo
that
Internet.
they were going to be signing to Magic Ninja Entertainment, my initial thoughts were I need to check them out now before this happens.
Yeah, so that way you can give him as much money as he can before he has to take that financial dick up the ass. I know that's not how you look at it, but it is what it is.
Because I didn't want it to appear that I was only checking them out because of MNE.
Wait, what? So, like, what?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I'm very procrastinating when it comes. I procrastinate a lot when it comes to checking out new music.
I don't mean to interrupt, but if you look at the top right of his screen, I gotta tell you this, man. I'm gonna have to make you come out of that fucking Arctic Sun Fago that you guys sent up on there. But on the other hand, I will say this though. When it concerns, the whole I'm a lazy ass thing, motherfucker, you're working. So it's kind of understandable. Seems like you're in the same spot as you were before. So, like, due to different circumstances, yeah, you're going to have to work out your ass, and you might not have enough time. I mean, shit, I'm working myself to death. I barely have enough time to do anything. I mean, except for when I'm driving, but I've been watching a lot of other stuff from, like, The Amazing Atheist and Sargon of Akkad, and fucking trying to keep myself updated and posted with this whole Alex Jones thing, and now Mundane Matt. So I'm trying to delve into this, this personal YouTube drama. I'm thinking to myself, how can I get into it?
Saying for a while, I'm gonna listen to Suicide. I've been saying that for a lot about a lot of things, and it's something I really want to change about me, is being more open-minded to new artists and everything. It's something about me that I haven't been very good at. In fact, the new Gorilla Voltage Lost Tapes just came out, and I'm so sucked into Zug Island right now because that's another group that I had been sleeping on for so long, and being blown away by their performance at the gathering of the Juggalos. I'm now...
Okay, so I'm gonna have to fucking say this to you. When it concerns, like, he said that he has skipped out on listening to the Gorilla Voltage Lost Tapes because he's been listening to a lot of old school Zug Island. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. Alright, if Twisted are as money hungry as people say it makes sense why they've been signing so many artists for the last 2 years, which is usually the downfall for new record labels. Yeah, I think they're really pushing way too many motherfuckers. They're thinning themselves out financially. And this is exactly why George ended up, whatever the fuck his last name is, why George has been fucking talking about, yeah, we ain't rich, we're broke as them. Because, yeah, y'all been spreading your fucking selves too thin, signing artists like a motherfucker. I mean, not just like, first off, you've got yourselves, Twisted's got themselves, and I'm pretty sure that they would sign themselves on as solo artists in the future. Then you got Boondocks, then you got Blaze and R.O.C, which those are each solo and a group, so that's 3 altogether. The same thing with signing Young Wicked, and then you've got A.M.B on top of that, and then you got Gorilla Voltage, and then you've got fucking Alazul Ilu now. So, what up, Roxy Riddlebox? Basically, just trying to give DC Fago guy a little 101 lesson with something that he's about to say shortly in this video.
Listening to Zug Island, I bought Cracked Tiles, I bought 333, and just been listening to the shit out of Zug Island and fallen in love. That even...
Okay, so I'll tell you this, man. I've been listening to Zug Island since about late 2002, like November of 2002. I know that Cracked Tiles came out in 2003, but during that time I was into downloading a lot of fucking torrents and shit, and I ended up coming across like every leaked track that was supposed to be on Cracked Tiles, and a lot of them were fucking good. I ended up getting a lot of good demo cuts. So I've been listening to Zug Island since like 2002. I can't front. Like, I love listening to Zug Island. I just don't like watching them perform because it's boring as fuck. Like, I saw them perform at Hallowicked in 2004, and I was bored to fucking tears, man. Like, for real, I was bored to tears. Like, fucking as much as talent that Mike Pewall has on the mixing board, that dude has the fucking charisma of paint drying when he's on stage. No lie. And I think that has to do with the fucking fact that he's like a fucking, yogurt eating, granola bar chewing motherfucker and wheatgrass juice drinking son of a bitch. Oh yeah, and stealing from Midnight Syndicate. Forgot about that. So, but nevertheless, though, yeah, like, I love Zug Island as well when they're on CD. Just not when they're on stage.
Been listening to Gorilla Voltage's The Lost Tapes from Apex.
Okay.
I'm getting myself sucked back into Zug Island. So,
get
very
to
unique,
the
and
point.
I gotta be in the right, open-minded state to listen to something. And unfortunately, I haven't listened to A.X.E yet. I would like to actually go listen to their back catalog before The Almighty comes out. I would like to do that just because, like I said, I've been told, not just by Coma Black, but other subscribers telling me what my thoughts were, or asking me what my thoughts were on A.X.E, telling me I need to check out A.X.E, and I just never did. I did actually stay up. Because I've had so many people recommend them to me, I did actually stay up for their performance at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I stayed for a couple songs and then bounced and went and crashed because I was tired, but I managed to make it there, and they definitely drew a crowd. I know they've got one hell of a hustle going on. They've got quite a following, and like I said, I've had numerous people come to me saying, you need to check these guys out. I just never did. So
Okay.
they've got quite a following.
We know you said that
I can
twice.
understand them wanting to sign to MNE. They want that extra push, and that's
Now that I can agree with, but unfortunately, when it concerns signing, even the most standard of record deals, it's not necessarily just the type of push that they're expecting. If you remember Training Day, there's a scene where one of these Mexican gangsters end up asking Ethan Hunt, you ever had your shit pushed in? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, he's expecting a push, but he's getting two pushes, and only one of them is one that he's really expecting. The other one is kind of a drop the soap kind of push.
what a label can give. I've often said that I think Kung Fu Vampire would make a great fit on Magic Ninja Entertainment because,
I mean, Kung Fu would fucking work anywhere very well because I think he's got that. I think he's got that demographic. He'd be easy to fucking throw into an underground label. He'd be good to throw into a mainstream label, depending on the label, obviously. But obviously, you know for a fact that the Kung Fu Vampire is going to just stay independent because, for reasons I'm going to explain once I get to a good point in this fucking video.
I feel like he needs to shine more. He deserves to shine more because he's a dope artist. And unfortunately, it's going to take, I think it's going to take the push of a label like that to help get him and his music out there. But I don't hate on A.X.E for signing. The whole beef and everything, I have no problems with any of the Magic Ninja artists. Obviously, like I just said, I bought the new Gorilla Voltage Lost tapes.
Here's the point I'm about to come up to.
Underground Avengers. I actually pre-ordered the Underground Avengers album, Anomaly.
That has nothing to do with A.X.E.
So I mean, I understand why people were hating on them. I just strongly disagree with it, just because they signed with a label that they hate the founders. Yeah, the founders and the owners. They hate them. I mean, that to me.
That is the point that I wanted to fucking bring up. Is the fact that, you know, like, I feel like this type of conversation, I feel like that he is like he's mixing up information, really. And when it concerns the people who hate the label or hate the people who own the label, one or the two or both, he's wrong. Now, here is, you know, I'm going to continue because maybe there's a little bit more to what he's trying to say here.
There's not a whole lot of logic in it. That's like saying you weren't going to buy Riddlebox because it was put out on Jive, or you no longer like the Great Malenko because Hollywood Records put it out, and because of the way that they are. It makes no sense to dislike an artist because of whatever label they're on. The label.
Okay. Wait, what?
Label is just there to help push them.
Okay. Now, this is my side of it. Okay, now, being a pro-psychopathic guy, and I have been very outwardly with this, and I believe I've said this before, so allow me to reiterate everything. I don't hate Magic Ninja Entertainment. I don't hate Twisted. If anything, I am severely disappointed in Twisted with the way that they act. On camera, in person, in VIP, everything that they have done, I have been shaking my head. Like, dude, why? Why are you fucking being like this? Is this because of the fact that you think that you've got clout because you own a label? Or is this the way that you've always been, and the entire time that you've been signed to Psychopathic, you had the good guy mask on? We got nothing but carnival clown love for each and every one of you motherfuckers and motherfuckettes. Now, let's see. It makes no sense. Yeah, it does. It's called protesting. Something you don't agree with. This country was founded by that shit. Exactly. And Juanito gets it, Kenny. Juanito absolutely fucking gets it. See, here's the thing. It's not that I hate it's not that I hate Twisted, and it's not that I hate Magic Ninja Entertainment. I was one of the people that applauded Twisted for expanding and creating their own fucking label so that way they could expand the music that we juggalos listen to, because there are juggalos out there, and myself was included back in high school, where I listened to practically nothing but juggalo shit, the juggalo related shit, which at the time was just Insane Clown Posse and Twisted. Blazy Dead Homie came into the fold in 2000, 2001. ABK was his hype man at the time. Psychopathic Riders, Dark Lotus. I listened to that shit, and just that shit, throughout high school. And when Jamie and Paul ended up splitting ways, they ended up saying that if they didn't leave Psychopathic, then there would be no Twisted, basically. And I said, okay, that's cool, fine, create your own label, sign some motherfuckers. You will double the amount of artists that juggalos will listen to, especially them juggalos that listen to just exclusively fucking hatchet shit. Now we've got two major fucking labels with the Wicked Clown shit. And I couldn't be any more proud of them for trying to expand the juggalo related shit. I mean, yes, we've got Psychopathic, we've got fucking RLP, Some ninjas listen to SKR. Some ninjas listen to fucking whatever the fuck Q Strange is on. Some ninjas listen to fucking Necro. And, you know, listening to fucking shit from Uncle Howie records. Some ninjas listen to fucking Suburban Noise. Some ninjas also listen to the mainstream shit. But the Juggalo shit ended up expanding once again with another label. I couldn't be more than proud for Twisted to fucking create Magic Ninja Entertainment. So, that right there is absolutely in the wrong. I don't hate Magic Ninja Entertainment for being. And I don't hate Twisted because they left Psychopathic. I don't hate Twisted at all. However, I am sorely disappointed in the fact that after all of those years of them saying we got nothing but love for each and every one of you juggalos and juggalettes out there, and we will do everything in our power. If you need help, we got your back. And when we cashed in that card, they said it expired. When we tried to fucking cash in that card, and they ended up saying that they weren't going to be going to the fucking march. I'm still protesting because of that shit. Which, on another note, I would also like to say, fuck you, Chuck Reeves. You cuck. Just because of the fact that you're laughing about the fact that people are still fucking bringing that up, it will forever be brought up. Because Twisted fucking cooned on that. Absolute truth right there. But the fact is that I don't hate Twisted. I don't go out and I don't try to go out there and say that Twisted has no talent and fuck them for that. I don't do that because that would be me lying. I do think that Twisted is very talented. I do think that Twisted has a lot of skill behind the fucking mics. But it's the fact that they denied going to the fucking march to support the Juggalos that they clearly had stated for years that they fucking love them, undying conditional love, and that they would fucking do anything if when called upon. And when we called for Twisted to fucking be at the march to support us, they turned it down. They tried to... I understand that R.O.C. and E.Sham, both of them ended up saying that they don't fucking involve themselves in politics. E.Sham ended up saying because he's a black man and that's already politics enough as it is. R.O.C. ended up saying that, and Twisted ended up saying, oh, well, we're going to support R.O.C. instead. No, you should have been like, I respect your decision not to fucking go, because that's exactly what all of us ended up saying. All of us, all of the Juggalos ended up saying, I fucking respect your opinion, R.O.C., to not go. But R.O.C. did fucking say, at all, we got nothing but love for y'all, and we'll have your backs no matter what. Twisted fucking said that. Now that right there is why I'm disappointed in Twisted. I don't hate them. And I don't hate Alazul Elu for signing them. I don't hate Blaze. I don't hate AMB. I don't hate any of them motherfuckers except for Gmo Ski, because that dude is practically as big a fucking cuck as Chuck is. Maybe if not a little bit more. He's a fucking pussy. You know, he'll fucking talk all that mad shit on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube. But when it's time to fucking put on the fucking gloves and it's ready to box, that motherfucker hides behind the referees. The only time that he fucking thinks that he's got a fucking higher ground is when he's drop kicking motherfuckers in the face off stage. like a bitch and then hide behind a motherfucking security guard. Or he'll fucking talk shit on Facebook, and then when people like Acetone or Stephen Barton fucking come up to the call, he fucking ducks into a dumpster and fucking calls the cops. That's bitch made. But as a matter of fact, aside from Gmo, I don't hate anybody on fucking Magic Ninja. But that's not the reason why I'm not buying any of their shit. I'm not buying Gmo's shit because I think he's a fucking tool. So I'm not buying his shit. I ain't supporting him one iota. I don't care if he fucking gets dropped off at MNE. Which he should, by the way, because he creates almost as much. He creates more trouble than fucking Paul does on Brunch and Bake. And even if he wasn't on MNE, I still wouldn't buy his shit, because fuck that little faggot. Now, when it concerns everybody else, if Alazul Ilu ends up fucking leaving the fucking label, I'll buy his new shit. If I think it's dope. I pray all the fucking time for a day where Blaze is just going to be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going back to Psychopathic. I know he won't, because Twisted's his boys. I can't hate on him for that. But then again, I can't hate on him at all, because when he was on Psychopathic, Blaze was my fucking go-to guy. I love listening to Blaze Dead Homie. Blaze Dead Homie is one of my favorite fucking artists. But I don't listen to him while he's on Magic Ninja. And the reason why that is because, like Juanito Ackerman ended up saying, this is a protest. And the reason why I'm protesting in this fashion is because as long as Twisted are fucking owners of Magic Ninja Entertainment, every single artist that they fucking sign, they have to sign a deal where a percentage of whatever it is that they earn with their royalties goes into the company. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it 100% goes into the company, because with that money, you also have to pay staff, and that includes CEOs of the fucking company. How else do you think Twisted's getting fucking paid? You think Twisted's getting paid just from their own royalties? Hell no. They're double dipping just like Violent J and Shaggy are. Because they are artists, and they're the fucking Don Megas of their fucking camp. So they're getting paid, not only are they getting paid for their own royalties, but they're also getting paid partially from everybody else's fucking royalties. Whether it be Blaze Dead Homie, A.M.B., Young Wicked as a solo act, Gorilla Voltage, Gmo Ski, Boondocks, R.O.C, Zodiac Imprint, and now Alazul Ilu. No matter what artist on Magic Ninja Entertainment that you fucking buy shit from, part of that money ends up going into Twisted's pockets. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, just because Riddlebox was on Battery Records, a subsidiary company of Jive, that I'm not going to buy the Riddlebox. Fuck that shit. I don't have hate for Jive, because there's artists on Jive that I like. I don't have hate for Hollywood Records, because there are possibly artists on Hollywood Records that I like. They might own masters to certain fucking artists that I like. And the same thing goes for Island Def Jam. There are other fucking artists on Island and Def Jam that I actually fucking like. But I'm not protesting them, because nobody on Island Def Jam, nobody from Jive Records, nobody from Hollywood Records said to the Juggalo community, we got nothing but love for y'all, and we got your backs no matter what. But Twisted of Magic Ninja Entertainment fucking said that shit, even when they were citing to Psychopathic. And that's the reason why I don't buy anything from Magic Ninja, because it's in fucking protest. As much as it hurts me to fucking not be able to buy the Casket Factory. As much as it hurts me that I don't get to buy Apex. As much as it hurts me that I'm not going to be able to go out and buy the fucking Zodiac Imprint album. None of that shit. And if I do like Alazul Ilu, it's going to hurt me the fact that I'm not going to be able to buy his album that he fucking released off of Magic Ninja Entertainment. The only way that I'm actually going to listen to this shit is if in some way, shape, or form, not a drip of fucking money whatsoever ends up going into Twisted's pockets. Because I'm not buying that shit at all. I'm not buying any fucking physical copies. I'm not buying any digital copies. I'll torrent the motherfucker. I won't even watch him on fucking YouTube. Because I know that shit's monetized. And I have fucking... I have a YouTube premium account. And even if the ads aren't on there, in some way, shape, or form, Twisted is going to get a fucking penny and a half out of me. Just for watching their video. That's the reason why I'm not doing anything involving MNE, because I understand how the contracts work. The contract works that a certain portion of any royalties ends up fucking going to the artist, and another portion of the royalties ends up going into the company. And the royalties that go into the company are made to pay the fucking staff, including CEOs, CFO, treasurer, fucking secretary of state, president, the lord and tyrant, whatever the fuck, pecking order. All of that money is meant to fucking go into that shit. That's why I don't fucking touch anything from Magic Ninja Entertainment. Does that make any more sense to you, Kenny? The fact is that no matter what you buy, money is going into fucking Twisted. Even if you don't buy their shit. If you buy their shit, a vast majority of that money does end up going into Twisted's fucking pocket. Obviously, because they're double dipping as CEOs of the company, the owners of the companies, and as well as fucking being artists. I always kind of saw it as Blaze was to Twisted, what Twisted was to ICP. He should start his own label next and make it a three-way feud. I gotta delete my Twisted shit. Ain't touched it in years. It just takes up space. I know I'm late. You know, there's a lot of old Twisted shit that I have not deleted. But it doesn't matter, Juanito, if you fucking delete it or not. They still got their fucking money. Like that. But the factor is, and that's the main factor, is that no matter what artist on Magic Ninja Entertainment that you buy from, money's going to go into Twisted's pocket. And I'm not buying from them at all in protest for them fucking us over at the march. Now, I can understand if people weren't able to make the march but wanted to go, but weren't able to do that because of fiscal problems, financial issues, couldn't find a babysitter, you know, you were in the hospital, shit like that. But if you had all the fucking capabilities and abilities to fucking do so, then you should have. I mean, I fucking did. I dropped everything in order to fucking make it to that march. There was no reason Twisted couldn't have fucking made it. But the fact is that they didn't. And yes, I'm still talking about it, even after it's been almost a full fucking year. I'm still gonna fucking talk about it. Because that's the main catalyst. The beginning of 2017, Twisted fucking threw in an all-out assault on Psycho fucking Pathic. With everything that they fucking did. Signing artists left and right, spreading themselves real thin, and fucking up all of their fucking tour dates and shit like that. Catering to a fucking audience of maybe 150 in a 2,000 fucking room. You know, like here in Grand Rapids. The intersection, 1,600 people could fill in the main intersection hall. And how many people were there? About 250 fucking people. And in their own home state at that. How fucking embarrassing is that? Ninjas from Detroit, not even that much willing to fucking take a 2-hour drive to come here to see Twisted. What up, Hellspit? But you see, that's what makes sense, is the fact that all money, whether it's the merchandise or the fucking CDs or anything like that, it doesn't matter what artist it's from. whether it be the merchandise, the tour dates, the fucking CDs, all of that shit is they probably only get, I would probably say maybe about 30 to 36 to 45% of the royalties coming from all of that shit. And I'm talking about as a whole, just spitballing numbers here. So that means that 60 to 65% ends up going into Magic Ninja Entertainment. And then that money ends up getting distributed to the road crews, to the people that are running the office, as well as the owners. And who's the owner of MNE? George Vala JJ, and fucking Jamie and Paul. I hope that makes sense to you. The way that the money trickles, no matter what, it ends up going into Twisted's motherfucking pockets. And I know that. And that's why I don't fucking buy anything from Magic Ninja Entertainment. Because for a company to survive, it has to have money coming in. In order for an artist to continue to want to do the things that they want to do, they have to have money coming in. So what's the best way to fucking hurt them? Stab their wallet. Hurt their wallet. So I don't buy their shit. I don't buy anybody from MNE's shit. And I know that I'm not the only one who does this in effigy. Obviously, you can see that Juanito Ackerman is another person who does that exact same shit. He ain't buying his shit. He ain't buying none of their shit because of the fact that he knows that Twisted gets paid not only as artists, but also as owners. And I want them to fucking go broke. Because if they're gonna hurt me and a bunch of other fucking motherfuckers, juggalos, their family, as they were calling us all these years, they want to hurt us, I say we hurt them. Although they hurt my heart. They hurt everybody's heart. So now we're going to hurt their wallets. I want fucking Magic Ninja Entertainment to crumble financially. And I want to see Jamie and Paul on their hands and knees crawling back to Psychopathic Records, begging for a fucking contract. Only for Violent J to say, if you want a contract, you're going to have to buff my pickle. And that's real.
So if they're not getting involved in the drama, they're not getting involved in the beef, you have absolutely no reason to hate on them just because of what label they're on. Big case in point.
My case in point. I don't support them because of the fact that that money goes into Twisted's pockets too. They should have known. They should have known that fucking Twisted and George Vajayjay, I still don't know how to fucking pronounce his last name. They're fucking running a bunk motherfucking label. And with them signing Young Wicked, anybody else after that should know that fucking MNE is signing Tainted Goods.
R.O.C.
Hold up. Juanito Ackerman says, although the pre-orders always show up hella late. Yeah, assuming that they're actual CDs and not fucking CDRs, am I right? Alright, Hellspit.
I loved R.O.C. I was fully behind him. And then 2017 happened, and he was right there spatting out the mouth about everything going on. And it was just like, respect gone, respect destroyed, you know?
So right then and there, dude, you just basically answered your own question. Respect, respect down, Respect gone. So I stopped buying MNE shit. Because it's not a stab against the fucking artists, except for Gmo Ski. It's a stab against Twisted. And since Twisted runs the fucking label, and since Twisted double dips, both as artists and as CEOs, I can't buy shit from anybody signed to MNE. At all. Even my favorite fucking artist, Blaze. I can't buy his shit. I'm sorry, Chris. I just can't buy your shit. Because you're signed to a fucking tainted label. With a baby diva Hitler. And fucking... I honestly have to say, like, Boondocks ain't even turncoat compared to fucking Jamie.
I sold my shit because I was just like... Just wasn't about it anymore. I just didn't feel that same love for him anymore. But
See?
When it comes to Blaze, when it comes to Boondocks, when it comes to R.O.C, when it comes to Young Wicked even, and Gorilla Voltage, and now if I end up liking A.X.E, I will support these artists regardless of the fact that they are on Magic Ninja Entertainment. The point that I'm trying to make with this video is A.X.E, they're signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment. The hate that they're receiving is completely biased. It's completely...
See, like, I'm not formulating any sort of opinion on A.X.E. because I've never listened to him. I'll listen to his old shit, but I won't be listening to this upcoming album. Let's see, Twisted fucked up, but I've thought that way about Gorilla Voltage because I met them at a show and they were Damn Dirty Apes and they fucking rocked that show. But I just can't get down with it now. Like, I liked watching the music video, but that was about as far as it went. You know, I loved watching the music video because it was good commentary from me. Go watch my fucking review video on that fucking, music video that they did. Came off strong until they started doing basic bitch shit with the fucking chick cop. Doing the dumb shit.
Ridiculous. They haven't even been given a fair chance if you've never even heard them, or even in some cases I hear people that did like them are suddenly disliking them because of it. What they made was a business decision
and it was a bad business decision because now they're not gonna get as many fucking people. Like, he saw that Twisted and them have been going to the fucking Warped Tour, thinking that there's gonna, he got fucking green eyes over that shit. He got dollar signs in his fucking eyes over that shit. You really fucking think that A.X.E is gonna get anywhere being signed to fucking Magic Ninja? I have high doubts of that. If anything, they're just gonna be fucking used.
Help push themselves. They already had a great grind. From what I understand, they probably could have kept going independently. For whatever reason, they decided they needed that extra push. That's what Magic Ninja will provide for them, the extra help with distribution and everything like that. So,
chances are that Shut up, Shanzi. I figured it out. Anyways, chances are the A.X.E album is probably going to come out on a CDR.
They'll have my support if I end up liking their music. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm going to keep enjoying the music that I like. And no fucking skin off my back. So leave your thoughts down below. If you've heard A.X.E before, tell me some songs that I need to check out, because I really do want to check these guys out, and I want to do my best to stop procrastinating and start listening to these new artists. Or these
Don't pander to the audience. Figure it out on your own.
Expanding myself upon. I've got to stop being me. I got to start being more open-minded and start checking out new music and venture out of my comfort zone and start listening to new stuff. So leave your thoughts down below, and thank you guys for watching.
Now, as much as I love DC Fago Guy, I had to fucking do that in order to put shit in perspective. To put shit in check. The only reason why I'm not buying anything from Magic Ninja Entertainment is because of the fact that I know where that fucking money comes in, goes. And I don't want to support somebody who fucking turncoats the the second that they get the chance to do so, when they're fucking saying, you got nothing but love for y'all motherfuckers, and we'll do anything for you. Oh, really? Can you march for us? No, fam. Alright, fine then, fuck you. We're not going to support Twisted anymore. Because it was Twisted who ended up saying, no artist or staff member from Magic Ninja Entertainment is going to be caught with setting a single foot on the fucking march. Not one staff member or artist is going to set foot in the National Mall on September 19th, 2017. Well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fuck you, Twisted. Twizzler motherfuckers. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to continue with that. It will continue to be that way. Where I don't, under any circumstances at all, support anybody from Magic Ninja Entertainment until I hear a fucking apology coming from Twisted saying, we fucked up. We should have been there. We should have been supporting y'all. And we're sorry that we turned our backs on you. Will that happen? I don't know. If it doesn't happen, let's role play here for a second, okay, shall we? Let's say that Twisted never fucking apologizes for turning their backs on us. Things patch, and then, this trend continues to go. And Magic Ninja Entertainment has no choice but to close their doors. You got all of these artists now looking for a fucking record company. Let's say Psychopathic ends up opening up the doors to every single artist that was formerly signed to Magic Ninja Entertainment. Will I fucking support all of them artists? Not all of them, but for a good majority of them, hell yeah, I'm down to fucking support I'm down to fucking support Blazy Dead Homie. I'm down to fucking support R.O.C. I'm down to support Boondocks. I'm down to support A.M.B. I'm down to support Young Wicked. I'm down to support Alazul Elu. And I'm down to support Gorilla Voltage. But I am not, under any circumstances anymore, down to fucking help Twisted. And Gmoski can still go fuck himself. And that's the God's to honest truth. I will never support Twisted until I fucking hear we fucked up. We should have been at that march, and we're sorry that we fucking turned our backs on the family. We probably will never hear that. But if that's the case, if what I say is what happens, I still won't support Twisted one iota, even if they're signed to Psychopathic. And that basically was the other shit. Now, there was something else that I was going to bring up. It escaped me for a quick minute, but I just remembered what it was that I was going to fucking say. Let's see. I'm sure some of them, their ninjas, is regretting their decision to go to MNE as the paycheck slims. Believe it. Either that or that's just how it's been. I hope to fucking gods that Gmo fucking ends up getting dropped off of that label. I seriously do. I hope he fucking does. I hope he gets dropped off because that motherfucker is too much of a liability to be signed to that fucking label. I am surprised that Charlie and the Fill Factory ended up actually getting released on Magic Ninja Entertainment. Twisted knows how much of a high liability G.M.O.Ski is. And you know what's funny is that I ended up actually watching that music video just out of curiosity. And all I saw was, what the fuck was that? I've been highly criticizing a lot of these fucking music videos. G-Mo's music video was like, what the fuck was that? Now, I will say that the fucking music video was a little bit more enjoyable to watch that shit than Ouija's choker video. I will say that. I was not entertained by that choker video at all. I thought it was boring, and I thought it was basic, and it just didn't look like anybody put any effort into that fucking music video whatsoever. I understand that Ouija Mac ended up making that music video himself, but it just looked very lazy. Let's see, well, right now he is the Twizzler poster boy for the fuck ICP parade. Yeah, but you know what? The fact is that he is no more than just a fucking bitch fuckboy. He is a soy-filled bitch. I listened to Charlie once and kept it moving, more of the same old to me. Never Charlie. No, not even once. Let's see. He still wears that tacky ass flesh coat too. This shit looks retarded. Beats were a lot better than Spirit Bomb, but that was it. Right? No, and he ends up wearing a fucking ear flap hat, and then he puts a top hat on top of it. I thought that was a little retarded. But like I said, as far as I'm concerned, fuck him. Like, Twisted ain't getting a dime out of my out of my shit. Like, as far as I'm concerned, Twisted is no longer going to get a dime out of my shit until I hear an apology out of them. And it better be a public fucking apology. I don't want to see it on paper. I want to see it on video. I want to see that shit on Brunch and Bake. And I want it coming out of Paul's fucking mouth with Jamie co-signing it. The fact is that they fucked up. They fucked up royally. It won't take very long for Alazul Ilu to realize how fucked up they got. The same thing with Buckshot. Both of them motherfuckers are going to realize how quick, they're going to realize very quickly that MNE is a fucking sinking ship. Obviously, because they don't have the fucking money to actually go out and get CDs right off the jump. They got to get CDRs first, sell them shit, and fucking use that money to get the actual CDs made after they fuck over a couple hundred fucking ninjas. Now, one thing I did actually want to talk about is the situation when it concerns the Malenko and Friends tour. A lot of people have been fucking pissing their fucking underoos talking about the fact that Violent J just walked off on stage and then the rest of this shit has been postponed. The Cuckster, Redbeard, decided to try to throw it out there and try to say, well, it's done. The fucking tour is over. Why? Because Violent J just walked off? Until it says otherwise, I'm assuming that the fucking tour is just postponed, as they said it was. Now, a lot of people have been raising questions. A lot of people have been trying to say that Violent J is sick, and that's why it's been postponed, or canceled if you're Chuck Reeves. I think that there might be another possibility to that. Sick, one way or the other, maybe. See, the thing is that a lot of people tend to forget that Violent J suffers from panic attacks. He gets panic attacks. He takes like Xanax and Zoloft and all that other shit, all them insanity medications and stuff like that. There might be a possibility that he mixed that with some shit and it fucked him up, made him sick. Or it's a possibility that he may have taken the medication and it just doesn't work anymore, and he could have possibly had a panic attack on stage. And since he's so used to knowing how to what to look for when he's about to have a panic attack, he might have just said fuck it and excused himself from this fucking stage and then did something crazy in the back. That might have been a possibility too. It's like, I've been waiting for juggalos to see the truth for years. Madness been seeing through Twisted's bullshit. I remember you saying that in the fucking chat earlier. That, you know, you've been expecting this shit since like the fucking 90s. Yeah, his panic attacks being back was one of the first things that popped into my head when I saw the video of him walking off. I haven't even seen the video. I just been hearing about it from y'all. But when I heard about that shit, and I read it on Fago Lovers, and the first thing that popped into my fucking head was it had to have been a panic attack. Chances are high that, if anything, he probably might have had a panic attack and excused himself from the fucking stage. That's the way that I look at it. The chances are great that that was the situation. So that might be something to look into. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think that it's really our situation to try to consistently speculate into. As far as I see it, you know, like this might be something involving his own business and shit like that. But I wouldn't fucking make the accusation that the tour or the rest of the tour is fully flat out canceled. Don't listen to the fucking cuckster and the rest of the reptards. You know? Try to keep a positive perspective. Listening to those motherfuckers is nothing but negativity. Or dick sucking. Especially when they're trying to fucking get beef out of George Vlachis. Yeah, Madness? Well, I fucking blackballed Jamie, so there you go. Do the same thing I'm doing. Blackball Jamie. Hashtag blackball Jamie. But try to have the high hopes, you know. It's like, you know, I've been saying this, the whole laws of attraction shit. Believe that everything will turn out all right and the tour will continue. And if you want it hard enough, you want it bad enough, you want everything to be okay, just believe it and it'll happen. It's just like the same thing with me. I've been putting a lot of fucking will and wishes and energy into the universe to fucking make myself successful financially, so that way I can do the things that I need to do and fucking take care of my family. And it's been working. You know, last week I ended up bringing home $1,000 just by working being a delivery boy. This week I'm bringing home $700. You know, that type of shit. No, it was low ticket sales, fam, as he walked off stage to a packed house. Right. Well, you know, Shanzi, that the only reason why he would say such negative shit about that is because, like, he can't fucking get a fucking hosting gig with them motherfuckers. Panic attacks don't discriminate. It's like big diarrhea. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Now, speaking of the beard, I might as well bring this up. I don't have a fucking still of the fucking posts in queue or anything like that. But I was watching Warlockside's live stream earlier today, and he ended up having them. And he ended up fucking talking about how, like Chuck fucking talking shit on our family, the Carnival Spirits. You know, he's been talking shit a lot about Carnival Spirits. But when it concerns his beef with Carnival Spirits, the reality is that he doesn't have beef with motherfuckers like Don Chaos and Sean Z and Jinx or Big Irish or anybody else on there. The only person that he has legitimate beef with is TJ, our homie, the Beastmaster. That's the only person in Carnival Spirits that he legitimately has beef with, but he decides that he's going to try to bring in the rest of the Carnival Spirits crew into the fucking fray. He wants to pull all of that shit up on there. Now, granted, I'm sure that I'm probably hyping his shit up by talking about it, but it is a conversational piece. I've known a variety of them members of Carnival Spirits for a long fucking time. You know, and as far as I'm concerned, it really has no bearing as to what the problem is between him and Beastmaster. He don't need to be bringing in the rest of the fucking crew. If he's got problems with Beastmaster, then he's got problems with Beastmaster. That's the way I look at it. Because the only thing that Chuck's doing is he's fucking scraping. He's scraping at the bottom of the barrel to try to regain whatever possible relevancy that he once had. And even though he don't want to admit it, he has nobody else to thank for his once upon a time relevancy than Child's Play Ninja. But now Child's Play Ninja ain't even giving him the fucking time of day. Like that's hurtful. Every time he fucking gets a strike, he has to crawl to Freaky P and One Eye. I don't know if One Eye is still a part of Replicon. But he has to fucking crawl on his hands and knees to Freaky P and ask him if he can do his cute little live stream on Replicon Radio. Just to try to keep the relevancy going. Ridiculousness, as far as I'm concerned. Why don't you do yourself a favor and instead, what you can do is you can just go on Facebook with it, copy the Facebook video, and then post it onto your fucking main channel. It's like when someone says the same insult back that just got said to them, it don't work, Chuck. It's like, for real, like, honestly, like, this is the God's to honest truth, man. Chuck is doing the exact same thing that Magic Ninja's doing. That's why them two are a perfect fucking couple. They're an odd couple, but they're a perfect fucking couple because they're both good at fucking pulling straws. Basically, it's to a point with Chuck, though, that he's pulled so many fucking straws at this point, he's been able to make himself into a straw man story. I hate Chuck. He called me Prozac's shadow in front of Prozac and Tech back in the day. I tried to fight him, but he ran away. He's very short. Oh, I know he's fucking short. He's short and he's fucking stocky and shit like that. Yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, like, all that fucking dude is just sits there and he fucking talks shit. He would probably look at me and be like, wow, you're a lot bigger than you look on the fucking internet. Because that's exactly what Child's Play Ninja said about me. He was like, CPM was expecting me to be like a skinny, frail, fucking looking kid or something like that because of the way that I look on the fucking internet. But, like, he saw 6 foot nothing, 235 pounds. Half of it's fucking muscle. The rest of it's fucking Fago. But he's just like, wow, man, you are bigger than I thought you were going to be. Never seen Chuck's show, not even once. Yeah, somebody tell me, please, if they've ever seen Chuck fucking host a show or something like that. Does it look like it's worth the $300 he's claiming to get paid for? Let's see, where's my mouse? Okay, apparently no one has seen Chuck's show. I'm just curious, you know. I mean, I think I probably... He's like, let me get some beard emojis. Wow. Like, he hasn't done a live stream in, like, the last stream he did was, like, 4 days ago. Is he on his original channel yet? Like, has he been able to get back up on there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, it looks like he's been fucking grounded for a little bit. Sad, pathetic shit. Almost as sad as the shit that he fucking, almost as sad as the shit that he fucking does when it concerns... Okay, let's see. Yeah, I bet you he is. Go ahead, you like it. I would love for him to fucking comment something to let me know that he's there. Good. Like, I hope he is too, because that's just, that's another view. Like, I love y'all, but when it concerns him, he's just another view to me. Y'all, on the other hand, y'all are fucking good. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like, it's like, whatever. Fuck them. That's the way I look at it, just straight up. Fuck them. But, yeah, I think, it's about 20 to 4. I gotta get up in the morning, so I'm gonna finish up this cigarette, and I'm gonna fucking get the hell out of here. So, much props to everybody up in the chat. Thank you for fucking being a part of the conversation. And thank you to everybody that was watching. So with that being said, I'll do my last shill. Streamlabs is available, even offline. If you fucking Streamlab while I'm not doing a live stream, I will shout you out at the beginning of the next one. Link is in the description below. Everything is appreciated. I appreciate everybody's support, and all the money definitely goes into the fucking channel. T-shirts are available as well. Draken Garb is down up in the description as well. Check out all my fucking channels. Subscribe to this channel. Like this video. It helps me with the YouTube algorithms. Fucking share this shit out so more people are fucking watching. And subscribe to all my other fucking channels. And I got a new fucking channel that's gonna be coming up soon. It's called Crazy Commentaries, where I fucking watch a movie or music videos, commercials, TV shows, web series, whatever the fuck, and I just rip this shit apart. You're gonna fucking love it. It's probably gonna look exactly like this, but with a TV, but with the TV screen on the side or something like that, like somewhere over there. But nevertheless, though, it's gonna be interesting as fuck to watch that shit. Now, with that being said, I'm KreyzMcKormik, and I'm out this motherfucking bitch. Deuces.